Group reveals secret information to Tinubu administration regarding desperate politicians in Kano State. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got your ears this morning. As our headline for this morning says that Group reveals secret information to Tinubu's administration regarding desperate politicians in Kano State. It said that the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center (CISLAC) Sèçrèt have issued a cautionary statement to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, urging the government to avoid succumbing to pressures from certain politicians who may be seeking to destabilize the tranquility of Kano State. This advisory came in a wake of recent political upheavals following the outstanding of the 15th Emir of Kano, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero, and its contiguous reinstatement of his predecessor, the 14th Emir, Alhaji Muhammad Sanusi II. These events have sparked a wave of unrest and debate within the state. In a public declaration, the executive director of the CISLAC, Malam Awal Mustafa Rafsanjani, have expressed his concern over the political misuse of these circumstances to impose a state of emergency within Kano State. He emphasized that such a move could potentially lead to a descent into disorder and lawlessness, thereby disrupting the long-standing peace and stability not only of Kano but also in the wider region of the northern Nigeria. Rafsanjani has criticized the action that have led to the current state of affairs as being hastily proactive, with the potential to dismantle a political legacy in Kano that spans over a millennium. He has voiced his apprehensions regarding this judicial decision that has been instrumental in the controversial reinstatement of Kano. In the controversial reinstatement of Emir Aminu Bayero, a decision that, according to him, is based on an order from a judge who is not currently in the country. The legitimacy and propriety of such a court order are under scrutiny, Rafsanjani contends, especially given in the fact that it has been used to justify what he described as an alarming and tension, escalating insurrection by police and other security forces in Kano State. He has reiterated that the constitutional prerogative has appointed and endorsed traditional rulers, including the Emir, lies with the state government. Any attempt to undermine this authority and thrust the state into turmoil are deemed by the CISLAC as wholly unacceptable. Rafsanjani has called upon all parties involved to engage in constructive dialogue and adhere to legal procedure to navigate through this crisis. He underscores the importance of Kano's progress as being integral to the advancement of northern Nigeria at large, warning that the ongoing disturbance poses a threat to the significant development gains the region has achieved thus far. In summary, the CISLAC stands firm on the principle that the autonomy of Kano State government in managing its traditional institutions should be upheld to prevent any escalation of conflict. The organization advocates for a resolution through peaceful and lawful means, emphasizing the critical role of Kano's stability in the broader context for northern Nigerians' progress. That is all we have for you concerning this headline for you, which says that Group reveals secret information to Tinubu administration regarding desperate politicians in Kano State. Well, yes, you had it from us this early morning. A little update we brought to your ears because the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center CISLAC, this group, they issued a cautionary statement to the president and his led administration, urging Tinubu and his government to avoid succumbing to pressures from certain politicians who may be seeking to destabilize the tranquility of Kano State. Which means that this group is telling the president and his led administration that you should resist succumbing to pressures from certain politicians. Now you must resist like you should resist in allowing yourself to obey, like to allowing this set of politicians to pressure you from politicians who may be seeking to destabilize the tranquility of Kano State, the good state of Kano State. And this advice comes in the wake of recent political upheavals following the outstanding because of the MR problems in Kano State, the outsitting of the following the outsitting of Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero and the reinstatement of Alhaji Mohammed Sanusi too, telling the federal government to not even allow anybody pressurize you. Don't grieve for don't grieve for any um don't agree for any pressures from politicians who just want to scatter the peacefulness of the state. That is what this group is telling the president and his led administration. Because in a public declaration, the executive director of CLAX, Malam Uwal Musafa Rafsanji, this man expressed his concern over the potential misuse of these circumstances to impose a state of emergency within Kano State. He emphasized that such a move could potentially lead to a descent into disorder and lawlessness, thereby disrupting the long-standing peace and stability not only from Kano but also in the wider region of northern Nigeria. This man then criticized that this action have not led to current state of affairs as being hasty and proactive. The government, the president and his administration, that they should not allow any pressure from any people that just want to spoil the peacefulness of the state. You must do as anything in your power to make sure that the state is still in the right order. In right order. Do anything in your power to make sure that the state doesn't fall apart. Or what do you guys think? Let me see your own comments in the comment section concerning this. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, so as notification bell, so that anytime I have any new video like this, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got your earrings this morning, and have a wonderful day ahead.